Hi everyone, welcome to another session on projection of points. In the earlier video, I have covered the first two problems. I hope you have already watched that video because that will help you understand today's concepts more clearly. In this video, I am going to cover some more problems from the projection of points exercise given in the Andy Bhatt textbook. Third problem I am going to discuss. State the quadrants in which the following points are situated. A point P, its top view is 40 mm above xy, the front view 20 mm below the top view. And second point is a point Q, its projections coincide with each other 40 mm below xy. As I told you, you already watched the earlier video, then only you will able to understand easily. Okay. So first point name is P. If you observe, point name is P. Its top view. So point name is P. In top view, it is denoted as small p. 40 mm above xy. The front view is 20 mm below the top view. So first, you just draw the xy line first. Simple. Draw the xy line. X, y. Its top view is 40 mm above xy. So from this line, draw a line. It is 40 mm from the xy line. So this is your top view denoted as P, and what is the dimension of this one is, it is already given in the problem 40 mm. So you just write 40 mm. If you observe the front view 20 mm below the top view, already you have a top view. From this point you put 20 mm below, that is front view. That is front view. So this is denoted by small p dash, and you have to put your dimension line 20 mm, right, 20 mm. So this is O. See, if two projections are above the reference line, it indicates the point P is in second quadrant. Okay, so you have to write here second quadrant, second quadrant. Okay, or else you can write like second quadrant. So I forget to write here vertical plane and horizontal plane. Don't forget. Yeah. A point Q, its projections coincide with each other. First I am going to draw a reference line. Very important. X, Y. A point Q, its projections coincide with each other. That means 40 mm below the XY. So coincide means both the front view and top view, Q dash and Q, both are at the same point. So for that I am going to draw a 40 mm line here. So this is the point below the XY line. Point name here it is Q dash and Q. So you have to locate your dimension also. What is the dimension? It is already provided in the problem, 40 mm. Okay, he can write here your O. So vertical plane and horizontal plane. Okay, so in this way you have to construct in the AutoCAD. Okay, next I am going to construct in AutoCAD. Yeah, before going to start the drawing, first you will verify units, UN millimeters, click OK. Next stop the grid, OFF off. Okay, now draw a line from this point to this point, say 100 mm. I don't know exactly what distance, just this is reference line. Now draw one line for my convenience. Okay, I will explain you. OFF of offset, enter. 30 distance, 30, enter. See, 30 for my choice. You will maintain your own choice. Okay, I'm going to release this one here. I'm going to trim this one also. Remove this one. I'm going to create a points. PO, enter. Here 1 point and here 1 point. To see these points, P type, click enter. Okay. So remove these 2 points. So these 2 points, here I am going to draw the projections. Okay. So before going to draw the projections, I have to maintain the text. Enter, enter, enter. X, here Y. Okay. We need some 2 points. P dash. Okay. P, Q. Later we will place it. Q dash. Now I am going to place this one here. X. Later I will place it. No, no. Later I will place it. Place somewhere. Now observe in this problem. First, draw a line. Draw a 40 line. So for this, I am going to draw a line from this point 40 Okay. Next, draw another line 40 below the x-ray. Okay. Draw another line 40 below the x-ray. Enter. Next, I am going to draw the do nut. Do, enter. Inside diameter is 0, enter. Outside diameter is 1.5, enter. Select. Here 1 point is there. Here 1 point is there. Okay. And this is P. Move this one is P. Okay. And this is top view. But in the problem, the front view is below the top view. So that is 20 distance. For that I am going to draw a line 20 below. 20, enter. Sorry. Offset, O, enter. 20, enter. Here I am going to draw. So again I am using do command. Do not 0, 0, place here. So remove these two lines. Now move this P dash to here. Now these 2 points move to here. One is Q, another one is Q dash. Another one is Q dash. Okay. Now this is our problem. Next, copy this one. Here you can write ED V dot P vertical plane. Enter. Copy CO. Move like this. ED H horizontal plane. Enter. Enter. So here next dimension, dim linear. Enter. From this point to this point, I am going to give some 12, or you can move it 8 like this. Again, dim linear. Enter. CN of 10 Okay. Here you just move this one to this one. because to see the reference line completely, don't want these points, you just remove it. Okay, if you copy another text to here and here, ed, this is o, small o, and this is also o, small o. Okay, here you will give dimension dim linear, enter this point to this point, 10 mm. Okay, so before going to draw the dimensions, you first adjust the dimension rules first. Modify lines, you will go through nine color. Here this one is color number 8. Beyond dim lines 1, offset from horizon 1, baseline spacing also 1. You need not to change the settings. Text, if you want to any new styles, you will provide to create your new style. Okay, here text 2.5, aligned with dimension line above, centered, here 1, offset from dim line. Fit, always keep text between extension line over the dimension with ladder. Scale is 1, primary units you can change to 1 decimal. So that click OK, set current, close. Here also you can change to this one. Okay, if you want to change the color, reference line color, you can go with any color. Okay, so Z enter, E enter. So you can place your problem number also, C, D enter, 9 enter. I am going to write text, text enter, 5 mm, 0, problem number 3. Just change the justification, middle center, select this point and place to center. Move this one, adjust here. That is problem number 3. Next, you can also write text, text enter, select point 3, enter, enter. Here point P is in second quadrant. Okay, copy this one, ed, point Q is in, see, if both the projections below the reference line, it is in fourth quadrant, FOURTH. Next, I am going to discuss about problem number 4. Okay, see, observe this problem. A point P is 15 mm above the horizontal plane. Okay, and 20 mm in front of the vertical plane. It clearly indicates the point P is in first quadrant. First quadrant, because you have already an idea about the planes. In my previous video, I have already explained. If you go and watch that video first. So, okay, vertical plane and horizontal plane. So, first quadrant, and second quadrant, this one, and fourth quadrant and third quadrant. This is third and this is fourth and this is second. So, here above the horizontal plane means above, in front of, in front of. So, the point is in first quadrant. Okay, so I am going to draw first, this is my reference line y and x. So in first quadrant, 15 mm above the horizontal plane. So 15 mm above, and 20 mm in front of, that is comes below. So here This is the points. So indicate this one is P dash P. Okay, but the second point Q is 25 mm behind the vertical plane and 40 mm below the horizontal plane. That indicates point is in Q is in third quadrant. Behind means backside and below means third quadrant. So in the third quadrant, the front view comes below the reference line, top view comes above the reference line. But draw the projections P and Q keeping the distance between the projector C is equal to 90 mm. That is very, very important, 90 mm. So you should maintain the distance 90 mm. So here I am going to draw 40 mm below. First I am going to cover 40 mm below. Yeah, this is Q dash. Next, this is Q. So the distance, the dimension of this one is 25 mm. Here the dimension is, for Q dash point, the dimension is 40 mm. Here for this one, the dimension is 15 mm above. Here the dimension is 20 mm in front of. And in between the dimension is, in between the projectors, the dimension is 90 mm. So next, draw straight lines joining their top views, their front views. Simply you will draw your line like this. And draw line from P dash to Q dash like this. So here you have to place your dimension somewhere here. In AutoCAD you have to adjust. Okay, vertical plane, horizontal plane. Now I am going to draw this problem in AutoCAD. Okay, so for that again I am going to draw here. First I am going to copy this one completely. Yeah, edit. Problem number is 4. I'm going to move these 2 points somewhere, these 2 points to somewhere. Remaining I'm going to, in this it is 40 is used. So okay, I'm going to move this one to somewhere, this one to here. Remove it, remove it. Okay, offset. What is the first? P dash is 15 mm above, P is 20 mm below. So I'm going to draw offset 15, enter this to this. Again offset 20, this one. Extend this line. Okay, trim this line, remove this line and this line. Okay, yeah. Next one, 25 mm above. O offset 25 mm above. Extend, remove this line. Go to do command, do. Internal, I mean inside diameter 0, outside diameter 1.5. Put your points like this. That's it. Okay. Now you are going to move your points. This one is P. Here P dash is here, Q dash is here, Q is here. But the thing is here the distance between dim linear, from projector to projector the distance is 30. So now I am going to use the stretch command, S enter. From this point, first initially you have to place one line with a distance of 90 mm. O enter, 90 enter. Draw one line like this. Now use it to stretch command. Yes, enter. pick this point and move up to here. Here your line is there, remove that line. Okay, now you have to give the dimension dim linear, enter, from this point to this point 90. Okay, yeah, you have to draw lines from the top views and front views. So to draw a line from this point to this point, and again draw a line this point to this point. So for the convenience, I am going to change the color magenta. Here magenta color is there. I am going to change some white color. Next, another dimensions dim linear, and from this point to this point 15 mm. Similarly, enter from this point to this point. Okay, here also put your dimension. You can adjust 10 mm. Move this point to move to here. Now I am going to explain how to take this printout by using the template. So for that I am going to already I have some template here. Yeah, template. Okay, in this you have to change your details. Scale 1:1, module number here it is, double click. You have to change the module is to exercise 2. Change your register number, scale, date 17, your faculty name verified by Z, enter, E, enter. Okay, here copy your drawing, control A, control C, go to template, put control V. Here you have to place like this. Something you have to move, you have to adjust. Okay, or else you can reduce this length. So again move, you have to adjust. Yes, see, observe, Z, enter, E, enter. Okay, now go to layout. Okay, now go to export, convert into PDF. Here points 2, points 2, say, yeah, observe this one. Now you can take a printout. Okay, and place in your record. Okay, so with this I am going to stop this video. In the next video I will explain remaining problems in the exercise. Okay, thank you.